Good morning, it's currently 8 AM on Sunday the 5th of September, and today I'm gonna go to the Hazard coffee car meet thingy, and I'm just waiting for Jake to pick me up because I was gonna take my bread van and just vlog like the meet, and then I was just like, no. One, I can't bother to take my bread van, so if I can't bother to take my bread van, we need to go in the coolest car I can get access to right now. Don't click off the video just yet. We're not, this isn't a sarcastic bit. We're not going in the Saxo. The Saxo's just taken us to a cool car because this is my friend Jake. You may not have known him before. He's been in a couple of videos like sorting out my van windows, the players vlog, and pretty much every other Stardubs video that I've done. But he works for a company called ZCars. And yeah, we're gonna grab one of their cars this morning and we're gonna take it to the meet. We'll talk more about the car when we get there. We could talk about it now, but...
No, it'll be more fun when we're there.
Okay, yeah. Right, can you hear me? This is the ZCars. I don't know if it's the ZCars. Fiat 500. Arbath. Was it an Arbath?
No.
It's a tiny, tiny car. I made a joke when we were going to pick this up with Jake that I didn't want to die in his Saxo because it was made of cheese. This, however, way cooler than a Saxo, of course, and houses, I might need Jake's back up here, a Hayabusa engine, which is how many horsepowers?
Like 197.
197. In this, I was saying to Jake, and this is probably not true, but on the way here, this is less of a Fiat 500 with a Hayabusa engine and more of a Hayabusa with a Fiat 500 bolted on top of it. And 2 extra wheels added, of course. It really is squeezed in there as well. Yeah. Well, which is why it takes up half of the car. Another thing worth noting is that there's no cage in this car. And me and Jake were actually talking about that on the way here. In a normal Fiat 500, crashed at 60 miles an hour, which they could easily go, the car squeezes into a tiny little bot. You'd die or become seriously injured. This isn't like a track car, it's just a weekend toy. They obviously exist, these with cages and stuff in them.
Yeah, we've built them with cages.
Right, that's pretty cool. Does the other one have a cage in it?
No. But we're building one for a customer with a cage in it.
Right, okay, cool.
And these probably will inevitably have cages.
Right, okay, cool. It's just built for fun. It's more of, well, for you guys, it's like an advert, right?
Yeah,
it's like a rolling ad for ZCars. We'll come back at the end of the video with a line of information about this if you're interested. And yeah, and I also just feel like I need to say, this isn't a German car on the Stardubs YouTube channel, but this is just fun, and that's what I want, fun. We're gonna close this properly. Is that closed properly?
Yeah.
Slam that a little bit. I was going to say I'm not one to complain, but I probably am. The space, I know I mentioned it, but in here is amazing, honestly. I have my bag. It's not made, I don't think it's made for leisure. I know I said it's like a fun weekend toy. I wouldn't like to go away for a weekend in it, personally. Because this is my backpack right here. That's just like for the camera stuff. My drone, I've had to just work it back there and hope that it doesn't get sent into the windscreen or that it doesn't overheat from the engine, I guess. I'm in a jumper. I should have taken it off before I started putting my harness on and didn't. And yeah, now I'm all harnessed up almost. I'm ready to go. I don't want to complain. This is very nice. I'm having a great time. But just getting in and out of this car is so stressful when you have a bag. So I'm going to try and get as much information about this car in this video as possible, but I feel like I can't do it while in the car. But yeah, so we'll get more information on the car. We're just going to go to the meet now and yeah, just pull up, see what's there. Yeah. It is a small car.
This is why I didn't want to mark.
Oh. Alright, we just got to the meet, well, like 5 minutes ago. And it is absolutely Ramo. Ramo is the word. Yeah, we're just gonna do a walk around, I think. Like, we'll just find a couple of cool cars rather than do what I did at Retro Rides and walk around every single car. So you have a mission, Jake, of picking out a couple of cool cars. Okay. We have to talk about them, maybe. First of all, though, we see a Fiat next to a cool Polo. Fiat Ibiza. No, I know these like older ones definitely existed, but I don't think I guess this is maybe a Mark 1?
Yeah.
Man, hey, that's me.
Yeah.
I actually paid this guy to be here.
Did you know these existed?
No. I've seen old Fiat Ibizas, but not like this age.
It's very cool.
I'm going to be wrong, but it just looks like a Skoda. Don't you think? A really old Skoda. Is it Octavia the original? Fabia, that was it. Yeah. Look at the back. Look in there.
Wow.
Like, how does that fit in there with the old?
The engine.
The engine. Yeah. I was just thinking. I mean, look at the stones gathered in there. I got a video coming soon with a Fiat that's got a Scooby engine in it, bruv. Oh my God! Look at that's dangerous. How are you gonna drive like that? You crazy man. Can we see the door do an open and close? It's very cool. Oh my God. What year is this?
89.
89.
That's so good.
That is crazy.
Does the novelty wear up?
No.
No.
I've been 8 years now, and I drive with the doors down, or I go along. Someone says, "Look, got no doors," or I just press a button and they go.
Is there like a button inside to make them go back up and
Yeah,
stuff, or is it like?
like an E30, like the old E30 BMWs, like that, just a lever from the inside. Yeah, that's it. Basically, it's an
That's
E30
pretty
one.
cool.
Yeah.
And then the same button as well, just to whack it back up again.
Yeah.
1989 that is pretty cool.
No other car's done it since anyway.
Yeah, well, they probably just got people like falling out or something. Just like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that anymore.
Once you're down there, so.
Do you drive with it down a lot?
Yeah.
Can you legally drive with them down and stuff? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, 'cause they lock in place. They don't just sit down. They lock in
Can't legally
place.
drive with the doors down with no seatbelt on.
No.
Yeah,
Still got
yeah, that makes sense.
then it might be a bit dangerous.
That's cool though. That's cool.
It is. Thank you.
We actually cruised up with these, a little bit anyway, until we had to pull into Tesco. And they're very, very clean. Bond bug, well, I'll bloody well be. That is pretty cool, to be fair. I like how, look, you just close it down. I think that's just as you get older, because you can't,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean, like stretch up as much to the handle that's up there. Oh my God, look at that. That guy knows he's cool as well. This is a Ford Model A, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's cool. It's got a big V engine in it. Oh, and it's a pickup. Oh, it's a pickup. It just got cooler. And then just, we have to give this, I rode in this actually at Classics United in a vlog ages ago. Can't remember if I filmed it, but this is the guy that runs Hazard. Cool guy. His name's Dan, and he has a bug. Right, let's video him. Oh my God! In case you didn't guess, we've just left the Hazard meet. I don't know if you can hear me again. We're actually quickly going to go and grab my shopping, but not to load into this car. We have a different car for that. So we'll do that, and then we'll do some more Fiat related stuff. It should be fun. All right, now so we've had a bit of fun with the car. We've literally spent the day with it. We went to Tesco, we went to the wax pack, we went to the meet. It's been like a normal car day, and that's great. So I figured we'd do like a little bit of an in-detail walk around this, because again, it's kind of a big deal, right? There's a Hayabusa engine in this little thing. So I'm going to start at the back. I know normally, guys, engines are at the front of cars, but yeah, we're going to start off in here. Oh, it's very warm, very, very warm. This is a Hayabusa 1300 Hayabusa engine. And I'm gonna need you just to remind me about the little contraption, because motorcycle engines do not go in reverse, all right? But this car definitely goes backwards. So Jake's been telling me this all day, and I was ready to just tell you about this cool little contraption here, but I am dumb. So I'll leave that just to for Jake to explain how the reverse thing, because it's really interesting. And when he first told me about it, I was like, nah, I probably won't really mention that. It doesn't really matter. But it is actually really cool. So go, Jake. Tell me about this.
So the drive straight out the side of the engine goes into this Quaife drive box. And then in order to put it in reverse, this actuator moves this lever up and that flips the drive. So technically speaking, you can go as fast in reverse as you can forwards. It's not advised because the reverse gear isn't as strong or big, but technically speaking, you could do that. That's definitely something I'd try if this was mine, and then I'd be bringing it back to you guys a week later when it had blown up or I'd just broken it. But like you were saying this morning, the engine doesn't know any different. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Anything else really interesting over here other than the fact that obviously the engine isn't here really? I mean, it is, but it's more up on the inside. It's lent really far forward.
Also, to jumpstart this thing would be a pain because I've just seen where the battery was, or where the battery is. Sorry. Oh no, it's got
it's called an Anderson lead.
Anderson lead, right? Okay, don't worry. Scrap that. You don't need to because we have this wonderful little contraption here that I guess you just plug in and just put on both sides of your head and it just starts it, which is pretty damn cool. Yeah. That's the rear. We'll come round to the driver's side, I guess. And this is actually the first time. Oh, take the door off. I'm going to sit in here. Oh. One thing Jake's mentioned a lot today is that the throttle is very responsive because, again, motorcycle things, and the revs feel like, you know, they go all the way up to 1300. Yeah, red line starts at 1100, sorry, and it feels that you should change around 4 with the noise that it's making. Honestly, the dash is cool. This is just a dash from a Hayabusa, right? So that's all pretty standard. I say pretty standard, it's obviously been wired in Genius. The other cool thing about this, which is not worth anyone getting excited about, but I am, are the electric mirrors. Put on this there's a tiny little switch in here, and you just move that, and the mirrors move, regardless of everything else involved in this car, which is obviously amazing. Just a cool feature. Just a cool feature. Another cool thing is how reverse works. There's not a reverse gear, as Jake was saying. You can go as fast in reverse as you can forward, and that'll be done, whatever. But the way you do it is there's just a little button here, and when you're stationary and out of gear, I assume?
No, you can be in gear, but you have to have your foot on the clutch.
Okay, cool. So when you're stationary with your foot on the clutch, this little button lights up. You click it, and that's what activates the thing. So if you're doing like 60 and I don't know why you'd accidentally tap this button, and you accidentally tap this button,
you can't.
Nothing will happen, which is pretty cool. Just like as in safety wise. Again, it just goes to show the effort that goes into building these. Obviously, you can just build it, but there's little cool things that you got to think about like that, as the modern headlight switch, mirrors and stuff like that. Like, yeah, that's really. There's nothing really else special other than the fact that you share the inside of the car with the engine, which obviously has a cover and stuff on for obvious reasons, but this is it gets warm in here. Maybe that's another thing you guys can think about adding AC. Moving on to what's under the actual hood. How do we open this thing?
There's not that much. There's a little pull.
Oh, a pull lever. And then do I just
lift it up? And then there's a little hook.
Oh no.
Just a little.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
Then lift it all the way up and it'll click in, that's it.
Look at that. Yeah, so underneath here we've just got the standard fuel tank, washer fluid, very important. I'm noticing it's a bit low though, but that's whatever. And then brake fluid, which it says right there, and clutch fluid, which is it's just a pretty basic. I still think you could use this for storage space, just for the record. I think it would make perfect storage. Maybe, okay, define, not perfect storage by any means. And then, yeah, it feels weird saying it. That's it, I guess. What's the running gear like? What's underneath like? Obviously, we can't just pick up the car. Like,
it's a custom front subframe with disc brakes all round. Custom rear subframe, obviously, to house the engine.
So it really is just a Fiat body. That's the only thing that is Fiat written on it.
And fuel tank.
And fuel tank. Oh,
that's
yeah.
It.
I love as well. Jake earlier was checking the fuel. There is a fuel gauge on there, but does it like not work, or is it just not
currently?
Right. Okay. Yeah, he just undid this and just looked in there, and that's how we knew how much fuel was in it. But yeah, it's just a really cool car. It'll be cool to make a couple of other videos with these. But let's just see how this one goes down. If this one flops and you'll hate it because this is Stardubs, I don't really have a plan for that. So yeah. Thanks so much for watching the video, if you made it this far. This is slightly different content to what I usually do, something that I want to do more of in terms of focusing on just individual vehicles and stuff. Don't forget to follow ZCars on Instagram. I'll put a link in the bio. They also have a website and stuff as well. Just if you want to buy one of these, they don't just do Fiats, they do loads of stuff that is well over my head. But yeah, hopefully, like I say, we can maybe take more cars or just at least another car out and just have a little bit of fun, spend a day with it. That'd be dope. Follow me if you don't at Stardubs on Instagram, Stardubs on Facebook, stardubs.co.uk, and subscribe if you haven't, because again, I don't know what content I do, but this is a piece of content that you've probably enjoyed, and you should just show a little bit of respect, all right? Just subscribe. Bye, 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 bye. Say bye, Jake.
Bye.
Wait, I just want to... Bye, Jake, thanks.
Oh, I'm so hot, bye.